Hey, welcome to Lady Cadence Island and the completed March set, which is the Louisiana set. Now, I'm actually starting on Lady Cadence Island and not Sunflower where I have this set because I want to show you a few things here first. Now, one of the great things about this set is that it contains several decos that can be used to alternate or switch out lower flower count items with higher ones. And a perfect example are these gorgeous planters. I have almost 20 of them on Orchid because I used to have all of these bougainvillea ones, and they're really pretty. These are from the permanent shop, the pink ones with a little triangle hedge around them, or diamond shaped hedge. I had a lot of those interspersed around my island, kind of making hedge pathways and or not pathways, but rather like just divisions among things. So I switched out a lot of those with these planters. Now these are usually only 5 flowers and these are 50. So that's 10 times the amount of flowers. And I think they're really pretty as well. They just make nice edging to things. So I've got them kind of here where I used to have those bougainvillea bushes, kind of breaking up the pattern in these borders. So I've got them up here as well, and they're in between these little hedge bushes. And I like the way they look. They're pretty, and they match some of the other flowers that we got going on too. So again, I've got about 20 of those, so that was a huge flower count improvement for me. And also, of course, you've got to love these gorgeous oaks with the Spanish moss. Now, I think I've got 3 here on Orchid. I have switched some things around. Now, these I did not switch out with lower flower count ones. I just moved some things because I had already, if you will remember, done a huge switch of low flower count trees with high ones with these beautiful pink blossoms. These are 600 flowers, so they were great to do that with. And I have a lot on Orchid. I have saved some over on Snowdrop to be eventually placed on Magnolia when I open up that island. So these were not switching out so much as just kind of just giving some variety. So I don't think I replaced, except for like lower count hedges and things in here. I did switch out for that beautiful tree. So that's pretty. Move my picnic blanket down here. Move this all around since the last time you've seen it. Again, this is making use of a lot of gorgeous gift bushes, as well as some things from the permanent shop and seasonal sets as well. So it just is a really gorgeous flowering area. I did tone this part down a little bit and took out a lot of the extra stuff just so it's not so crowded looking like it was. And I was able to do that because, again, a lot of those flowers bloomed and I could take some things away and didn't need those for leveling up. And then my other tree is right here, and that used to be a little gazebo, and I just switched it and put the gazebo in my storage for now. So those are my Louisiana set items that I have placed on Orchid. But of course, this is not my completed set. The completed set is over on Sunflower, and we will go over to Sunflower and take a look at that. So welcome to Sunflower Island. You've got my steps of bloom, which are still here because they just fit so nicely in this little corner where you would be getting off the dock from the boat. And we've got the bus here. Now this is still from the Mexico set, and it welcomes you in, a little tour bus, the kids playing, and that all matches perfectly because of those little mossy bricks at the base of them. Have the beautiful purple tree from the Mexico set, and then some other interspersed items as well. There's the tropical trees behind, those little palm patch, and then also the rainbow grove. Now that, of course, is from the permanent shop. It's a great flower count. So is this beautiful tree with a birdhouse in it. That is also a great flower count item. So I like to have those kind of mixed around to mix up the trees and the bushes and plants. And we've got this gorgeous completion prize. I love it combined with a jazz club. That was from a secrets prize. I actually have 2 of these. So one of them is on Orchid. The other is here, and it works really well with the Louisiana set. Love the agave bushes as well from the Mexico set, alternating with those planters. And again, this is a great way to make use of flower count in small spaced items because these are both 30 flowers and then 50 flowers each, so really nice. Now I've also made use of the Venice set combined with this set, And I really feel like it works well. We've got this little market area here and the umbrella, and that just works right along the edge to kind of angle down towards the end that way. And then the tile base there, so you've got kind of like that little patio area. And then the gorgeous tree, of course, from this month. This palm is also from this month, and the cute little carriage. And then behind it, we've got the tile again, which I think, let me see if I missed one. Nope, I'm not. Okay. So we've got, I did want to show you this though. I have hidden behind there another feature from the Venice set just because it was a great place to hide it, and it's a good high flower count as well. And then of course your tile, the water canal that goes around it. So this just makes it like a center market square kind of the island. So you've got the beautiful Botanical Bliss clock towers. Those were from last spring. From that set, the Marvelous item on that set. I love these. They just make such great little feature points to kind of balance out a space. And I love the fence. That fence is from the permanent shop as well. That one is a fun one. It will turn into, let me just pull it out really quick and show you. By itself, it makes a beautiful flower planter. Or if you combine it, it will, of course, make the fence. And if you combine it with Connect 4 together, it actually makes a little tree in the center too. So that's kind of fun. Again, I've got the planters here balancing everything out. I do like to make, when I have a square, kind of inverting the edge, so it just gives it a little bit more interest to it. I've also got these tiles on either side to balance it out, just to give it a little interest again to the look of it. Over here we've got some items from the permanent shop as well. The swing, the rotunda, the tower. These are all great flower count items. Plus they just look pretty and they're nice for this area of the island. I've got another couple with their picnic blanket there. The lady is painting, and then the little girl playing with the bunnies. They all just look nice there. Plus the ladies having tea together. It just works well in that area. Lots and lots of trees and plants. And then of course I love the lake area in the back. Again, lots of fun water features here. Just kind of a little romantic area in the back. And of course we've got Mexico still here too. I just love how Mexico can combine with other buildings. For example, the both Venice set and the Louisiana set. And these colors in the Louisiana set match really nicely with some of these that were designed to go with Venice. Because look at this cute little pizzeria over here. That works just really nicely as well with all the other colors and the styles we've got going on. The style of the roof kind of similar to the hacienda roofs, but then the colors and the yellows and the kind of teal and whites, those work really nicely with these Louisiana houses. So it just all really works nicely together. Got a little tile base down there too, just to kind of give them a little patio that they can sit at. Lots of trees here bunched in. The cute little carriage. This is the Marvelous item that's worth 75 flowers. The guys on the banjos. I'll probably only have one of those. Because of how it ends, you kind of have to put it in a spot that's either the end or else like here where you can't, with that tile, it's not as noticeable that it doesn't connect, especially from a distance, but that works, I think, with it. So I'm really, really pleased with this set. I do love this completion price so much. It's gorgeous. Love all the flowers and trees as well from this set. This would also look really good on orchid. Combined with like the flower shop and some other things. I've seen some other people do it. You'll notice I don't have anything from the parade elements except for this cute little family. I thought they were fun. But because I don't really have space for that here, if I was going to do it on orchid, I might. But that would take a lot of rearranging. So I'm really pleased with how it looks on sunflower. I love the combination, again, of Mexico, Venice, and Louisiana buildings together. It just looks like a fun little getaway island, little vacation spot where you could go and enjoy a holiday weekend maybe. So super cute. Still have my fountain, the lion fountain. If you'll remember, I did have that as a centerpiece before. I just scooted everything down one more square to the right, and that gave me the ability to make a center square that was actually 2 square instead of the 1 square, because then I can use this cute, again, little thing from the Venice set. And I really do love that. So it works really well. Hope that gives you some ideas for your Louisiana set. Now let's take a look at some of the other islands and see what's going on there and how you can combine other decorations. Now Laurel has been my German set as well as my Alpine set. I'm showing you this now because next month is going to be the Alpine set. And I will share those decorations as soon as they make them available. So I may switch out some of the things here in the front with some more Alpine things. I'm not sure. I do love this German set, and I also love the setup of it here on Laurel as it is currently. This was from the Alpine set, the cute little goat carrying the girl in the wagon. That was a marvelous price from last April. And then, of course, a lot of these, again, were from the German set. That fence is from the permanent shop. It works with the India set, but also works great with this one. Again, more Venice items. These courtyards just work really nicely as well. Again, I've got that tree because it's worth a lot of flowers, and I try to get one of these playgrounds on most of the islands as well because that's a 2400 flower decoration. Now, back here we have more of the Alpine type decorations, especially back up in here. Super cute little section. So we may be adding more to this area. Of course, these are already set, but we will see about adding them over here. Maybe taking this water features down. I might put these over onto Marigold, some of these water features, and then have more of a the Alpine decorations here on Laurel. So we'll take a look at that and see how that works out. Got a lot of things from the fall set here, the bog, the trees, again, German set. The blossoms were from the February set, so you can combine so many things and they still look really pretty together over here in this section too. So that's Laurel. If you'll remember, Willow is my tropical island, so we've got a lot of the tropical items here, the India set items and botanical bliss pathways and decorations, as well as these Chinese New Year fountains. There's still some items on here that I'm not super crazy about, but it works and it does look pretty. So it's just very colorful, lots of flowers, lots of plants, lots of water features as well in here, the fun eating area in the back. And then, of course, the giraffes and more water features here in this part of the island. So it's pretty, it's tropical. We're leaving it like this for a while because, as I said, Alpine set's coming next. So there won't be too many tropical things coming up for a bit, although May should be another botanical bliss. So I could get some fun decorations there. I did add some of the palms from this month's set here on this island. So it looks like I've got about 5 of them added in because this is, again, a very beautiful tropical island, so it worked, but nothing else from this current set is on this island. Snowdrop has not changed from before. Remember, I've packed in all of the decorations tightly that were originally spread out in a really pretty way for this island, and I've done that so that I can use the top half to store my decorations that will eventually go to Magnolia because that is a pink springy kind of island. So all of these are going to go over there to Magnolia eventually, just not quite. And then finally, I wanted to show you Marigold because this has really grown since the last month. I mean, I've been able to actually open up 6 squares this past month on Marigold, and I opened a brand new one up just today as well. So we have a lot more space to work with. I've actually got decorations that are making sense now and in order, not all packed in like they were. I did put a couple of these planters from the set here and they work. Again, some of this stuff is squished because we don't, I'm still trying to get more space. These are all building. It's more from the wall, so this whole section is walled in here. And then this part, I have tucked in some of the Italian villa stuff in the back here, the Venice set, because I am going to make Venice more of a prominent feature on this island when I have more space cleared off. But for now, that's where it's at. I do have another willow tree growing, or an oak with that Spanish moss. I am going to be getting another one of those because I do think I would like some here. I also will want some on Magnolia. So I'm going to go ahead and build those here so I can save them. Because again, seasonal set items, they only come around once a year and they don't always repeat the same items. So just in case, trees are always things I want to get multiples of in order to have them for the future. So I probably will be doing some more trees. I may do another high flower count item. Again, see there's my playground here that's high. I might do another veggie patch. These are worth 1,200 flowers, and I would like to make a more gardening section that's, you know, spread out with the Venice section, because we've got the vineyard and the sunflowers, and I can also do the veggie patch as well and just make it more of a real garden in that area. Now I'm considering doing that Venice section over here on the right hand side. We'll see how that goes. I am going to need to do another water section, and like I said, I might do that using the items from Laurel currently, because then that will allow me to have space to put more of those alpine decorations onto Laurel in place. I may move German set over here as well. We'll just see. This could be just a vacation getaway, fair, German, Italian villa, you know, just little spot to get away. Basically, I'm going for colors that match the fall theme, though, and that style. And all these little carnival items or fair, country fair items just match that same style as well. So I think it really works to have that over here on Marigold. Now, I've got about 26 spaces still left to open up on here, so it's going to take me probably about 4 months to complete this island, and then I will be able to open up Magnolia, but we're getting there little by little. Let's head back to Sunflower. Just get a final look at this fun Louisiana set. Again, this would be fun to put over on Orchid if I had the space. I like my current setup though, so I don't really want to change it around. One day, I am hoping they will allow us to actually change out coin producing buildings to other islands instead of leaving them all on Orchid. That would be amazing, because I definitely would redo things considerably, I'm sure. But I really do love how this turned out. I know I will be tweaking it because I always do. Tweak things, change things around a little bit, but super pumped about this set. I think it's beautiful. Really love how the buildings can combine together, both the jazz building, the little items and buildings from the Venice set, and then of course also the Mexico set up here. It just makes a really fun destination island. I would love to visit and hang out here and enjoy a little party. So, thanks so much for watching, and stay posted. I'll always have more. Okay, back real quick. I just wanted to show you what I mean when I say I'm always changing things up. I just scooted this little marketplace back so that you actually have to walk through it in the pathway, because then it allowed me to add in the little boy with the birds and the little lemon tree right there as well. And again, those were from the Venice set, but just, I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. Now, I like that personally. It's not too squished in the front now, but I also want to quick just pop this out here, scoot it up, and then see what I think about having these in the back instead. Now, if I have the birds there, you can't really see these pretty plants, and I like to have the plants there instead. Now, I'm not sure which one I like better. Maybe you can let me know. I didn't like the squared off look right here. I just, for some reason, I just didn't feel like that looks right. It just doesn't look right to me. So I think I do prefer having it scooted forward. Now, the question is, do I really want the boy with the birds right there? I might actually stick him here instead so that it's not so in your face. Maybe like right that way, and there's more birds at the top. That probably looks better. I could always stick him coming down the pathway too, right here, which that's kind of fun too. He might look a little out of place there though. I think I'm going to stick with just the plain tile on that section. Put him back here. There. All right, what do you guys think of that? I think I like that better. It just feels right. I can see about putting it on this side to balance out, since that little sign and booth is angled, but then it covers up the little lady there. So I don't know that I care for that. I could also stick it right here instead. And that is another option. Ooh, I think I like that. Of course, she looks like she's selling lemons. Maybe the tree should go right behind it, like this. And it might be a little too plain Jane right there. I don't know. I could always have my little birds here. Now you're getting an idea of how I do this. Just mess around with it until we find something that works. That's actually kind of cute. I think I like that. Now I kind of wanted to see these guys too. I don't think it's going to work to have them on the edge because I don't think it's going to, yeah, it makes that cutoff point, which I don't care for that at all. That's what I was talking about, not really working well if you do it except for on an end point. So yeah, not gonna work. Anyway, but I think I do like this change, scooting it back a little bit away from that part. Just gives some more breathing space, and it looks, I feel like it looks a little bit more finished, not so awkward there. So I don't know. Right, I still not sure if I want them angled that way or if I like them alternating this way instead. That looks busier. It's a little more crowded looking. But I kind of like it. I think I like that way better. We're going to leave it like this. Let me know what you think, or if you have other suggestions in here. I would be glad to hear them. And that is my Louisiana for now. All right, thanks so much for watching.